Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the procession of graduates, faculty, and platform party.
You may be seated. Good afternoon, President Wente, Provost Gillespie, deans, alumni, faculty, and other distinguished guests. On behalf of Wake Forest University and the School of Law, I welcome each of you to the 2023 Law School Hooding and Commencement Ceremony. My name is Nell Newton, and I'm honored to have served this past year as the interim dean of the law school. As a short matter of housekeeping, I would remind everyone to silence their electronic devices and to remain seated while taking photos throughout the ceremony. I'm so pleased to begin today by saying, class of 2023, you did it! Those of you who have been our residential students have excelled in school while enduring a pandemic, a fertilizer plant fire, the Great Bagel Fire more recently, and I'm quite sure many other challenging times. I'm sure your time has taught you about the law, the theory of the law, and the practical skills of exercising that knowledge. I hope, though, that it has offered you an opportunity to further develop those personal traits of patience, perseverance, and adaptability. These traits will certainly serve you just as well as you move into your careers, and I couldn't be more proud to see you reach this point. Before we move on, it's important to acknowledge that during your time in the school, the other people in this room have contributed to your making it today in a variety of ways, from supporting you, literally as well as figuratively, to sending care packages, listening to you vent, allowing you to hide away to study, and cheering you on. So class of 2023, please stand, turn, and join me and your faculty and staff in giving a round of applause for your friends, family, partners, and supporters here today. I'm now pleased to invite President Susan R. Wente to the podium to bring greetings on behalf of the university. Dr. Wente.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Dean Newton. It's really my great honor to be here today to be able to greet all of you who have traveled from all different parts of the state, the nation, and the globe to be with us here today to celebrate. And especially important to me to be able to be here with the class of 2023 on this important day in your academic journey. I am tremendously proud of your accomplishments. But we know, as Dean Newton referred, no law student arrives, embarks, or completes a legal education alone. So I also offer my sincere gratitude to everyone who has helped you along your journey. I also know that your path did not begin when you arrived at Wake School of Law. We know that this day is a culmination of many, many years of first steps, choices, sacrifices, failures, and achievements. At each step of that way, you were able to find faculty to help you and staff to help you, as well as all of your friends, family, loved ones, partners. Today, as you sit here and reflect, you will join 129 years of Wake Forest Law School class graduates before you. That is an incredible legacy. And we are here today to celebrate all that you have learned, overcome, and achieved to reach this special moment for you. I hope you'll also take a moment to reflect on all of those aspects of your cumulative Wake Forest Law experience. Because in some ways, the process of obtaining your degree is as important as the product. The relationships that you've built, the journey of self-discovery you've undertaken, the academic and intellectual growth you've experienced, and the insights you've gained about your desired future have converged into this really exceptional preparation for your career beyond Wake Forest Law. As the English philosopher and political economist John Stuart Mill said, the object of universities is not to make skillful lawyers, physicians, or engineers. It is to make capable and cultivated human beings. Law class of 2023, you not only made it, you are ready. You have cultivated your skills and talents in this rich intellectual environment, and we need you. The world needs you. I charge you now to take what you've learned and apply it in the world in service to our motto, Pro Humanitate, for humanity. Wherever your path takes you, take this spirit of service for others with you and seek to catalyze good in society. On behalf of the university, congratulations, graduates. I know you will continue to make us proud. Thank you.
Thank you, President Wente. We appreciate you being with us for this special time of celebration. I'm now pleased to invite Walker Abbott, a member of the class of 2023, to the podium. Over the last year, Walker has served as the Student Bar Association president and was selected by her peers to bring remarks on behalf of the graduating class. Walker.
Thank you, Dean Newton. President Wente, Provost Gillespie, Dean Newton, esteemed faculty, parents, family, and friends, the class of 2023 is honored to have you with us on our graduation day. I'd like to start by thanking Professor Parks for extensive practice in public speaking. To be honest, this is much less terrifying than Civ Pro cold calls at the podium. My name is Walker Abbott, and over the past year, I've had the honor of serving as the Student Bar Association president. To my classmates, thank you for allowing me to serve you in this capacity. It has been a privilege, and I'm honored to walk across stage with you today. I would also like to give a special thanks to the most important group of people in this room, the families and friends who have supported us through this journey. Today is about celebrating the best of law school experiences, but you all have undoubtedly witnessed some of the worst. So thank you for being here every step of the way. Many of you may roll your eyes, but in preparing my remarks, I went back and I read the original letter that Dean Aiken sent us over 3 years ago that officially designated our class as the Elite 90. The first line of her letter states, "We have decided to take a bold step with you." And indeed, we have been a bold class. Within a week of Dean Aiken's letter, sent March 11th, 2020, our entire country had shut down due to the pandemic. And within 5 months, we were all sitting in Worrell, wearing masks during Foundations Week to kick off an unprecedented 12-week first semester of law school. Since then, we have had our fair share of local and global events. As if starting law school during a pandemic wasn't enough, we've experienced everything from historical Supreme Court decisions to the local fertilizer plant catching on fire and canceling classes for a week. My personal favorite is when we received a school-wide community safety alert because of rabid raccoons terrorizing campus. Professor Virgil, if you saw me laughing in the back of Con Law 2, now you know why. Despite all of this, our small but mighty class has accomplished incredible things. Our class, which is less than half the size of the preceding class, kept Wake Law's many organizations running, and not only did these organizations continue to exist, they excelled. In 3 years, our class completed 1,897 hours of pro bono service, had members of our moot court compete at the National Moot Court Competition, receive multiple awards for oral arguments and briefs, and organized 2 of the largest interscholastic competitions in Wake Law's recent history. Our class submitted a brief to the Supreme Court, has argued in front of the North Carolina Court of Appeals, and the 56 graduates that serve on journals have published 24 issues and 111 articles across 3 different journals. And last but not least, when the class of 2023 entered law school, Wake Forest was ranked 42. Today, we are ranked 22. In our 3 years here, the class of 2023 has accomplished all of this and more. And we had already accomplished a lot before we even started law school. We were teachers, we were mentors, public servants, veterans, husbands, wives, fathers, and mothers. And after all of this, I think we've earned our name as the Elite 90. The original 90 has expanded by a few, and we have worked alongside our LLM, SJD, and MSL peers such that I believe the graduates sitting here today make an exceptional class of 2023. I would be remiss if I did not also thank our wonderful faculty and staff for molding the class of 2023 into who we are today. The work and creativity required to teach during a pandemic is not lost on us. To my fellow graduates, I could not be prouder of all of you, but not only for the work you have done the past 3 years, but for the people you have become. Wake Forest University's motto, Pro Humanitate, requires us to use our knowledge, talents, and compassion to better the lives of others. I think I've already made it clear that our class is knowledgeable and talented, but it doesn't stop there. I can say that you all are well on your way to using your knowledge and talents to better the lives of others, because so many of you have made my life at Wake Forest Law better than I could have ever imagined. Having such a small class may have seemed like an additional challenge during a difficult time, but I am so grateful for the opportunities it gave us, and most importantly, the opportunity to know each other so well. As we set out to use our law degrees, whether it be in the practice of law or something else, I am comforted knowing that we start our next chapter with this network of close friends and colleagues. So thank you, class of 2023, for making this goodbye to Wake Forest Law so bittersweet, and congratulations to you for this incredible achievement. Go out into the world and be elite, be bold, and most importantly, serve others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Walker. For graduation ceremonies, Wake Forest University School of Law recognizes the academic excellence of its graduating Juris Doctor students through Latin honors bestowed on them based on 5 semesters of law school. These Latin honors are cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The prospective graduate with the highest GPA based on 5 semesters of law school is named the presumptive valedictorian of the graduating class. In recognition of that achievement, we invite the presumptive valedictorian to introduce our keynote speaker. I'm pleased to introduce Grace Koppenheffer as the presumptive valedictorian of the class of 2023, and would like to invite her to introduce our speaker today. Great.
Professor Megan Boone is an associate professor of law here at Wake Forest University School of Law, where she teaches constitutional law, reproductive justice, family law, and civil procedure. Her research focuses on the rights of pregnant, birthing, and parenting individuals, and because of this deep research focus, Professor Boone is considered an expert in matters related to lactation law, reproductive rights, family law, and gender equality in the workplace. Professor Boone came to Wake Forest Law in 2020 after serving as an assistant professor at the University of Alabama School of Law. She is a former clinical teaching fellow for Georgetown University Center's Law Institute for Public Representation, which is a public interest law school clinic that litigated a wide variety of civil disputes. Additionally, she clerked for the Honorable Martha Daughtry on the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals and practiced at a private law firm on class action public interest litigation in Washington, D.C. In 2020, Professor Boone was named the winner of the Association of American Law Schools Scholarly Papers Competition for her George Washington Law Review article, Reproductive Due Process. In addition to her scholarly work, publications, and speaking engagements, she's been interviewed by numerous media outlets where she has shared her expertise on reproductive rights and justice. Now that she is a professor here at Wake Forest, she is utterly convinced that she has the very best job in the whole world. But we are equally convinced that we are very lucky to have her. Beyond all her numerous professional awards, Professor Boone is beloved because of her humility, curiosity, and care for her students. This semester, she agreed to teach an additional class above her normal workload because there was such a high student demand. She brings creativity to her teaching methods and encourages open and honest discussion. I personally have been impressed by the questions she asks when moderating panel discussions and the passion that she has for women's rights. So without further ado, the Faculty Member of the Year, Professor Megan Boone.
Wow. Thank you so much, Grace. Congratulations, Wake Forest Law Class of 2023. What an exciting day. And even though all of your friends and family are here and they're so excited for you and they're so proud of you, the truth is that no one can really understand what you have been through and what this moment means more than the people who are surrounding you at this moment, your fellow graduates. Law school is such a unique, intense, exciting time of life, terrifying sometimes. And just for this moment, you're surrounded by people who get it, and you're all wearing matching outfits. I'm sure, I know, right? There were moments where you thought graduation couldn't come soon enough. But I would like to encourage you all to just slow down for a few moments today. Take a few deep breaths, look around you. This is the moment where you embark on the next phase of your life, and it is a big deal. I am delighted and honored to be with you here in this moment, in this single space between here and there, between before and all that will come after. It's an exciting moment, and I just want you to soak it up. Because the thing is, the chances that you remember any of the specific things I say next are very slim, which is too bad because I give really good advice. But you will remember how it felt to have arrived in this moment, how it feels to be surrounded by people who understand what this moment means, and that you will take with you. I know that my job here today, more than anything else, is to not talk for too long. A task that I will endeavor to succeed in, despite the fact, as you are all intimately aware, law professors love nothing more than to monologue at length about their own thoughts and opinions. But today I'll attempt to keep it brief. In addition to the special and unique moment that you are all having, I am also having a bit of a special and unique moment because I'm actually getting a do-over. I addressed my own graduating law school class 13 years ago. And on that day, 13 years ago, I said some things to my fellow graduates. So when I was informed that I would have the honor of speaking to you on y'all's graduation day, I dug up a copy of my old speech. And I thought today we could revisit it together to consider how the passage of time has revealed whether my remarks on that day were any good at all. So, the remainder of our remarks are separated into 3 categories. Number 1, things I said then, I still agree with. Number 2, things that I said then that I feel are less correct. And number 3, things that I did not say then and wouldn't have thought to say, but I'd like to say to you today. Okay? First, things I said then that I still agree with. I told my fellow graduates that they should be proud of their accomplishments and that just getting through law school is an enormous achievement. I agree with my former self. This seems even more true for y'all who have endured, as we heard, a particularly turbulent couple of years. I told my fellow graduates that they should thank everyone, their parents, their siblings, their significant others, their friends, their rivals, the class gunner, their favorite professor, their least favorite professor. Gratitude is a gift for those who receive it, but it's also a gift for those who give it. That is solid advice. I agree with my former youthful self. Finally, I told them that as a result of getting a law degree, they now had an enormous duty to use the privilege and education they had to help those that were less fortunate, and to promote the cause of justice in the world. Although I knew that what that would look like would be different for each one of them. That is true. You should strive to use your education to improve the world. It's very solid advice. Okay, and now we will segue into the second part of my remarks, things I said then that I think are sort of baloney. So, after I told my fellow graduates that we had to use our degrees to champion the cause of justice in the world, I then stated that the law and the rule of law was the most powerful tool that any of us had or would ever had in the service of that goal, of making the world a better place. And that is certainly not right. Don't get me wrong, the law is great. It's super important. You can do some groovy things with it. But the greatest tool that you have as you embark on the rest of your life is not your knowledge of the law. It is not your ability to do a really solid CREAC or IRAC or your chosen RAC. It is not your understanding of the parole evidence rule or the rule against perpetuities. The most potent tool that you have to go out and make the world a better place is your humanity. Your humanity makes you vulnerable and fallible. It makes you empathetic and complicated and courageous. If you show up with your full humanity, with your authentic self, and share it with those around you, you will make the world a better place simply by being in it. But wait, you say. I actually had my humanity before I spent several years and a not insignificant amount of money to obtain the degree that I will receive today. Are you suggesting that I could have just skipped it? And I am not suggesting that. Your mind has now been shaped and stretched and burdened and blessed with an enormous amount of knowledge and really useful set of skills, but you aren't just a technocrat. You are not ChatGPT. If you can practice law using all of that knowledge and all of that skills through the lens of your full humanity, the authenticity of self, it is then that you will be unstoppable. The law itself, knowledge thereof, it's insufficient on its own. The other thing that I did on that day 13 years ago is I made a few really hysterical jokes at the expense of my then dean, and I should not have done that. So I'm not going to do it today. Dean Newton, you're awesome. A+, no notes. And now we've come to the final section of my remarks. Things I didn't even think to include in my speech then, that I wish I would have said, and frankly, I wish that I would have understood myself. The first piece of advice that I wish I had said to my graduating class, and really mostly to myself, is you should wear sunscreen every day. It's actually really important. There's a reason that it's included in stock graduation speeches, so you should do it. The second thing that I wish I would have included in my speech all those years ago is the advice to get good at knowing when to quit, which isn't to say you should go around quitting everything. Often discomfort happens when you're doing that important growing and stretching and learning that I've just gone on about, and that's the sort of discomfort you should lean into and get used to and even cherish. But there is another sort of discomfort, a consistent feeling that you're in the wrong place or the wrong job or the wrong relationship, the sort of discomfort where the only thing that is keeping you doing whatever it is you're doing is the fear of not knowing what else to do. It's that feeling of dread when your alarm rings on a Monday morning because you'd rather go anywhere else than your job. That is not a feeling you should lean into. Your life is precious, and it will go faster than you can imagine. And if you find yourself in the position of truly disliking your situation, you should quit that situation. As I've shared with many of you, I was in the enviable position of getting my dream job right out of law school. And for several years, I hung on because I thought, well, this was what I wanted to do. And it certainly was what was expected of me. But it wasn't the right thing. And eventually, I quit, which was the right thing. But I can't get those years back. And they were like my prime mid-20s years when my knees didn't make a noise when I stood up. Knowing when to quit and then being brave enough to do it is a very important skill. There are so many amazing things that you can do with your degree, things that will not fill you with dread, but fill you with a sense of accomplishment and a purpose, and don't get stuck on something that doesn't do that for you. My final piece of advice did not only not appear in my prior speech, but if someone else had attempted to impart this particular advice to me at that time, I would have told them in no uncertain terms where they could put that advice. So I get it. You're not going to like what I have to say next, and you will be tempted to reject it out of hand, to assume it doesn't apply to your unique situation. But I want you to try, just a little, to hear what I will say next, okay? Just relax a little. Just chill out. You're at this really intense moment, right? For many of you, it's the start of your career. For others, it's the beginning of a second or third career. Many of you are deciding what the next phase of your life will look like, where to live, what to do for work, whether or who to marry, whether and when to have children. You have to take a bar exam. All of these things are not conducive to relaxing. Plus, you are law students, so you are sort of fundamentally wired to not be chill. I know because I get all your panicked emails. But I swear, if I could give my former self one gift, it would be to promise her that despite not knowing how it would all work out, telling her that it would all work out. Not in the way you think it will. There will be bumps, there will be plot twists, but it's going to be so much fun. And you will miss the fun. You will miss it if you don't fight so hard to take moments to just relax and appreciate this amazing, wonderful, weird journey that you are in the midst of right now. To appreciate the privilege of getting to be an attorney, to see your dream realized, to even appreciate the uncertainty. Your life is happening right now. You are not just preparing for some future time when all the questions have been answered and all the boxes have been checked. So just promise me you'll try to enjoy it. Worrying about your future all the time will only get in the way. So relax, and relax with sunscreen on. That's basically it. I think I did mostly pretty good then. I'll add a few more things now. For the 90% of you who have had me as a professor, I gave you my cell phone number on the first day of class. You can use it forever. The only difference now is that I will insist that you call me Megan, which will be weird for you, but you will get over it. If I wasn't lucky enough to have you in class, feel free to retrieve my cell phone number from one of your fellow graduates. While you are no doubt eager to leave law school behind, know that Wake Law will always be here for you. We will celebrate your successes, even if we only learn about them on LinkedIn. You have people who care about you and are invested in you. Drop us a line now and again. I'm so proud to be here with you today. I'm so happy for each and every one of you. I am so ready to be out of this black, shapeless polyester and velvet tent that for some reason we've all decided needs to be the standard graduation outfit for ceremonies that invariably happen in the summertime. To that end, let's get this party started. Congrats to the class of 2023. You will be in my heart forever. Go and change the world, and please promise to have a little fun while you're doing it.
Thank you so much, Megan. That was fantastic. Well, now is the time, the reason we're here, the time we've all waited for, the conferral of degrees and presentation of our graduates. I ask President Susan R. Wente to please join me for the conferral of degrees. President Wente. Oh, wait a minute, I do it first. Little glitch there. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Juridical Science, SJD, please stand? President Wente, it is with pleasure that I present these candidates to you on behalf of the faculty of the School of Law for the conferral of their degree.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of Dean Newton and the faculty of the School of Law, and upon successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Juridical Science. Thank you, Juridical Science.
I think you can sit down. Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, LLM, please stand? Keep forgetting this one. Interim Dean, guys. There we go. Here it is. President Wente, it is with pleasure that I present these candidates to you on behalf of the faculty of the School of Law for the conferral of their degree.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of Dean Newton and faculty of the School of Law, and upon successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree Master of Laws.
Let's see, are there any more to come? Oh, yeah. Will the candidates for the Juris Doctor, JD, please stand? All right. President Wente, it is with pleasure that I present these candidates to you on behalf of the faculty of the School of Law for the conferral of their degree.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of Dean Newton and faculty of the School of Law, and upon successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Juris Doctor.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Studies in Law please stand? President Wente, it is with pleasure that I present these candidates to you on behalf of the faculty of the School of Law for the conferral of their degree.
By virtue of the authority granted to me by the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of Dean Newton and faculty of the School of Law, and upon successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Studies of Law in Law.
Candidates are now asked to come forward as directed by your marshals.
Now presenting candidates for the degree of Doctor of Juridical Science.
Sarah Al-Abdul Karim. Daryen Ahmed Al-Asmari. Ahmed Abdulaziz Al-Gayed. Sultan Saeed Al-Ghamdi. Ahmed Al-Katami. Ebtihaj Thabit Al-Sharif. Iman Khalid Al-Zir. Moner El-Harish.
Now presenting candidates for the degree of Master of Laws.
Janet Awashima Aver. Atia Jubran Al-Jabri. Lamia Al-Onizi. Ahmad Farid Amiri. Nishay Dagar. Vesa Maloku. Anna Marin. Prince Mpinga. Vlora Pazzoli Rajepi. Sivanarayana Senakayala. Besnik Shala.
Now presenting candidates for the degree of Juris Doctor.
Francis Walker Abbott. Megan Abney. Alexis Rose Acree. Isaiah Ezekiel Adair. Carlo Ballesteros Flores. Jonathan Dwayne Beatty. Carly Pauline Barassi. Vincent J. Bivona. Madison Boyer. Samuel Brady. Kyle Barrett Brantley. Cameron Michael Bray. Amelia Rachel Brosnahan. Lane Ann Burbrink. Michaela Elizabeth Capucci. Jordan Marie Carpenter. Christopher Carrero. Catherine Susan Karras. Nick Christofferson. Tony William Klein, Jr. Daniel Robert Lawrence Cundiff. Kaylee Elizabeth Chosek. Hannah Diamond. Joshua Lee Durham. Seth Elizondo. Amal Fayez. Mary Claire McNichol Farrington. Tyler Matthew Fuller. Caleb Liam Geisler Zucadis. Tyler Gillum. Shelby Lynn Gilmer. Lucas Helton. Aaron Nori Hendrickson. Noelle Grace Henry. Tanner Allen Henson. Joseph Charles Johnson. Taylor Nicole Jones. Arash Kishawars. Morgan Kleinhandler. Grace Copenheffer. Lillian Olivia Kyle. Kyle Walton Lang. Nicholas James Lefevre. S. Kramer Lewis. Brittany Victoria Locke. Ryan Michael Mahabir. Maggie Bell Martin. Laura Marshall Merriman. Carrington Nicole Napper. Hannah Claire Norum. James Howard Nye. Vanessa O. Okoye. Tiffany Lauren Hours. Catherine Lee Overby. Austin Chandler Panamino. In Young Park. Jocelyn Michaela Parrish. Jacob Wayne Parrott. Rebecca McKinley Parsons. Joshua Plummer. Emily Kyra Ramdial. Chandler Jacob Reese. Michael J. Riedel. Finley Reardon. Bruce J. Robinson. Qingrong Ruan. Christian Jacob Schweitzer. Dylan Schaefer. Joseph Andrew Singleton. Haley Nicole Sink. William Tyler Spa. Amanda Yoshihara Spriggs Reed. Claire Sarah Stanley. Sophia Rose Conanche Souzer. Karen Zamora Surian. Benjamin Turner Suslovich. Maya Wimokli Sweeney. Jessica Faye Talent. Ajoba Marie Andrea Ocean Tani. Claire Elizabeth Thompson. Tila Leung Volkamer. William Barnum Wall III. Jennifer Michelle Webster. Emily Rose Wilming. Jacob Winton. Caitlin Marie Wood. Megan Harless Woodward. Autumn Christina Young. Matthias Aaron Young.
Now presenting candidates for the degree of Master of Studies in Law.
Carla Adams White. Patricia Marie Beatty. Melvin Harris Brown III. Joseph Hayes Calvert. Mercy Dawn. Jeffrey Dries. Carol Dundas. Alex Earl. Roberto Fernando Flores. Joseph Brock Cannon. Dana Lukler. Delvin Henrietta Miras. Helen Christina Motteman. Elizabeth Burnett Nolan. Shannon O'Brien. Gina Elsatter Parrish. Sharmaro Proctor. Kiana Russell. Megan Ryan. Kimberly Ann Schillhammer. Karen Smedley. Iris A. Smith. Matthew Stella. April Williams Strickland. Alici Boesha Freitas Tremaine. Shalana Marie Yates.
Well, you've all been applauding, but this is it. You did a fantastic job, and congratulations to you all. One more round. It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce Andy Penry, Chair of the Law Board of Visitors and JD Class of 1979, to bring greetings on behalf of the Alumni Association and to administer the graduate oath. Andy.
Great job. Welcome to my fellow alums and colleagues at the bar. That's what you are. You're alums and you're colleagues of the bar. I'm Andy Penry. I graduated from here in 1979 when most of your parents were toddlers. But I've enjoyed being in the Alumni Association. What's good for it is there will be an event in your town, and if you go, you will meet some other alums, and we'll take care of you, right? We'll take care of you. And stay connected to the school. The school needs you. It's our school. It's a school for our students and for us. So stay connected. Now we're going to do a graduate oath. It's in your pamphlet. If you try to follow me without reading it, you're not going to be able to do it. So read it. The graduate oath is located on the back page of the program you received. It calls on you to go out into the world and do all the good that you can with the responsibilities that you have been given. Will all graduates please rise and repeat after me? I do solemnly affirm that, to the best of my ability, I will use my Wake Forest legal education to support the equal and just administration of the law, to advocate for laws that respect the dignity and equality of all people, to represent the interests of the underrepresented and the ignored, you read that better than I did, to work for and support changes to broaden and strengthen democratic participation, to uphold the ethical standards that govern my profession, and to discharge my obligations as a member of my local, national, and global community. Great. Welcome to the ranks of the alumni of the Wake Forest University School of Law.
Thank you, Andy. Well, as we conclude the ceremony today, graduates of the small but mighty class of 2023, I encourage each of you to reflect on your achievements, to celebrate with those you love, and to take stock of what each of you can accomplish as you extend the Pro Humanitate motto and vision of Wake Forest beyond the campus and into your career. Along with all of your faculty members behind me, your friends and family behind you and around you, and also myself, we are all supporting you and wishing you the best, as many of you go into bar preparation, sorry about that, in the coming days. But for the afternoon, enjoy yourself. Know that we're so proud of you. We support you, and we hope that you will all remain connected to Wake Forest Law for many years to come. I hope you'll join us at a law school for a light reception following this ceremony. I now ask for everyone to stand and remain in place while the platform party, faculty, and graduates recess. One final round of applause for the class of 2020.